It should have been the city that never sleeps and not New York. They took off our blindfolds and it was like, wow.
You don't want to go in June, July, and August.
Yeah. That's when the crocodiles come out. And because we're thinking, oh, it's the desert, it's warm. Woo, boy, were we surprised.
It got the best weather.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, and I'm very sure that
Where dreams are made of.
She don't know the song.
Inspire you. New York, New York, New York.
I like to dance. I was a dancer.
Okay.
So New Jersey
Not
to
anymore.
me. Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. It's your boy LJ with the one and only my lovely wife, Lady Siza, she's in the building. Yes, you know we about to arrive each and every week. You know what I'm saying? You know you got us, so we would like to jump right in with Welcome to Sunday Funday, where we're all about learning, being informative, and having fun. Yes, let's go. Let's
so
go.
Excited this week.
Yeah, so
we're gonna
excited.
be talking about my favorite country.
Your favorite country?
My favorite country. But then not just that, we all know what my favorite country is, right?
South Africa?
America, the greatest,
South
the country of the
South
brave. The country of the brave. The land of the brave.
Okay.
It's called the land of the brave, right?
No, the land of the free.
And the brave.
No, the land of the free.
Okay. Anyway, top 5.
It's something brave though.
He doesn't know. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the top 5 places to visit in the United States.
Yes,
the
yes.
top 5
The top
destinations to be visited in the U.S. of A.
Hey, yes.
And we're going to start off with our number 5.
Number 5.
Which is...
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
A place that we visited. Up top.
Las Vegas, yes.
Las Vegas. Yes, we visited Las Vegas too.
Yes, when I celebrated 40,
Yeah, your
and I
40th
won't
birth-
say when, which
Yeah.
year, okay, that's not for you to know.
And it's the year that she jumped out of the plane.
Yes.
My daredevil. My adventurous.
Yes, I did some skydiving in Las Vegas. It's actually a great place.
Skydiving, you mean not skydiving?
Yeah,
It's called skydiving?
yeah.
Oh,
You're diving in the sky.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just know jumping out of the plane.
Yeah, same thing. You jump out and you dive, right? Anyways.
But I always tell her we don't. Where I'm from, we don't do things like that.
Well, I'm from we do. So it's actually a great place to actually do some skydiving.
Yes.
Because they have like a vast open area. Anyway, but this is the reason why you should go to Vegas. Besides skydiving,
Yes.
it's known as the ultimate playground. Because people go there to play, right?
They say Sin City, right? They don't say Sin City for a reason.
No, listen. It's called, they say what happens in Vegas
Stays in
and
Vegas.
that up because people are there to play. It's the one place that you can go in.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, you're married.
You married.
Legally.
Legally, yes.
No questions asked.
Because you go like anywhere to get married, even at nighttime.
You can be married by even Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Well, we know he passed away, but the so-called Elvis Presley. Yeah, so it's a city. It's very colorful, it's very vibrant, and it makes it an ideal destination for tourists. So
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I remember when we went to Vegas,
Yeah.
all I just wanted to do is just be happy.
Yeah,
You just happy. It's a happy city.
Yeah, and plus they have a lot of different like, you know, when you're there, they spot like different areas, like, you know, like Paris, New York. They have a lot of different. You forgot about that.
No, I didn't. I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, so they spot like a lot of different popular destinations.
Yeah, around the
inside,
world.
Yeah, around the world inside Vegas.
Yeah.
Another
So there's miniature statues of various
cities.
cities.
Or
yeah.
not cities, places.
Yeah, various places and prominent statues.
Statues, yeah. And as well as, you know, they have something where we went to where the water sings, dances.
Oh, it's not.
And the water don't sing, but they have music. It had music playing
And then the
while
water
be dancing and playing. So that's
in the
that happened at nighttime.
That's in the Vegas Strip, I believe.
Yeah, it's the Vegas Strip.
Where life really is happening. It's
Yes.
actually one of the most famous streets in the world.
In the world.
You know, notably. And it's actually a strip, really. Vegas is, before, now it's much bigger than it used to be before.
Mm-hmm.
Before, it was really just one road.
One road.
You know, and it was called the strip. Now, at least, you know, there's
It's
some
longer,
things happening around it or behind it or beside it. Yeah, so there's a lot more to do now, and the shopping is becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah, because like you said, the strip is longer now.
Yeah, but there's one thing about Vegas, because it's a desert, it
Yes.
can get really hot. So for you folks who don't really like the heat, try not to go in the summer.
Yes, in the
And
summer.
you know, rather go in winter or in the
spring, or fall.
because it's much more calmer. Because keep in mind that it is a desert, right? And people really go there for the nightlife. Because late night entertainment is when the city comes out.
Yes.
Because during the day, really, it's like so dull and boring because the lights are down and everything. Once the lights are out, and
that's why maybe you're going in summertime, because during the daytime you're not doing too much.
Yeah. But I mean, people go there to party, you know, to have a good time. So that's why it really comes alive. It should have been the city that never sleeps and not New York. Honestly, because Vegas is like so alive. They have these great shows where artists come in. They call what do they call it? Residents. Where they have like a show for a whole year or whatever, that you know that you're gonna go see a certain artist for the entire year at a particular hotel, for example. You know, your John Legends have done that, your Christy, whatever, all these famous musicians. And so Vegas really comes to life. You know, it is an alive city. All right, and we'll move on to our number 4, which is
Grand Canyon. Now the beautiful thing about Grand Canyon, right? Because if you could kill two birds in one stone. Two birds in one stone.
Yeah, that one.
2 birds in one stone. So we talk about Las Vegas as number 5. Grand Canyon number 4, because they are so close with each other. You're gonna go to Vegas and then you gotta visit Grand Canyon. It's a must. So you know, so you don't have to go to Grand Canyon, because Grand Canyon is a small town.
It's actually on the border of Nevada, which is the state where Las Vegas is.
Yes, and Utah and Arizona.
Yeah.
So it's in the middle of all 3 states.
Yeah. But it's actually located on the northwest corner of Arizona, very close to borders of Utah and Nevada, which we've all gone to. Thank you very much.
yes, we've gone there.
And you know, the exciting thing about this list is that most of these places we've been to, so that was actually for me, it's all of them, I believe. Which is very exciting. And for the American, not all of them.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, so Grand Canyon is actually one of the most visited national parks in the world and in the U.S. Well, I'll say in the U.S., but also in the world. Because it has breathtaking landscapes and views. When we went to the Rim, which he was very scared of, because you walk on this thing. We'll show you a video, and you know, it's good fun. We'll show you a picture, in fact. But when I went, I remember in my 20s, they blindfolded us. And made us walk. Well, when we were up high there, and they made us step into like the rim, and they took off our blindfolds, and it was like, wow, like jaw-dropping scenery. That's how beautiful it is. And the beauty that comes of Grand Canyon is because it's so natural. It's natural beauty. It's God's hand. You know, it's rocks, but which just are so beautiful. If you haven't been, you better check it out.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add on Grand Canyon?
Yeah, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. We know that. It's one of the
Well, some people don't, so that's why we're telling them it is one of the
one of the 7 wonders of the world. So that's why it's a must see. If you in Vegas, you definitely want to go to the Grand Canyon.
But one thing that we learned when we got there, because we took,
one thing.
We took a
yes,
bus,
I forgot.
We took a coach up to the Grand Canyon
Woo!
because we were in Las Vegas.
There's in Las Vegas.
So we thought, okay, let's just do Grand Canyon, like you said, because they're so close by. It is something that you can add onto your travel itinerary.
Yes.
And because we're thinking, oh, it's the desert, it's warm. Whew, boy, were we surprised. Listen. Cause, I mean, I don't know, because I think because we're black people, we were not thinking that as you go up the mountain, it gets more colder. We were freezing. Freezing.
You got 2 black folks running in the store looking for something to like, okay.
And, you should have.
That's what happened when we trying to look good.
But we should have noticed when we got on that coach that, okay, like 98% were black, were white folks. And they all had jackets. And we're thinking, well, black people, white people, I don't know what we thought. But because it was really early in the morning.
Yeah, but
so we thought maybe they were feeling cold because it was early in the morning when the coach was leaving. But they all had jackets, and some even had blankets with them. Little blankets with them. They knew what they were getting themselves into. We didn't. We froze all the way. And then when we got there, we had to buy blankets and little clothes. And they cost an arm and a leg. So if you do go to Grand Canyon, make sure that you dress warm or you bring a nice warm jacket. Because the higher you go, the colder it gets. Remember that. Don't take it for granted that it is a desert. I don't know why I didn't remember, but because I think it's been like 20 years apart.
Yeah.
That the last time I went in my 20s, and 20 years later, and probably because as a 20-year-old you don't really feel the cold, right? But that was a lesson learned.
Yeah, that was definitely.
We don't even use those blankets we bought there with so much money. But they know that they have foolish people.
Yeah, they know.
Us,
Yeah,
so
they know.
Them, and they sell them pretty fast.
Yeah, they know they got foolish.
Yeah.
Very foolish.
Very foolish. We should have done our research, but hey, we're like, it's the desert. It should be warm. Surprise, surprise. Anyways,
a big surprise.
Yeah. So our number 3.
3.
Let me do a drum roll. I've got this now, so I'm like enjoying it. This is known as the Sunshine
State, Florida.
That has incredible weather. I would say all year round, but he thinks otherwise.
No, it's not all year round. Wah, 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 wah.
Why would you say not all year?
Crickets.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Why would you say not only around? It's okay, baby. Why would you say not only around?
Oh, it's hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot in the summertime. Oh, you don't want to go in the summertime. It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hotter than Vegas. No, it's about the same thing. It's hot. It's hot. Ooh. No, if you go to Florida, right? If you go to Florida in the summertime, basically you ain't gonna do nothing during the day because it's too hot. The ground is even hot.
Yeah. But we went to Florida and we did a lot of things during the day.
No, but it's too hot.
You could say we didn't go in summer. We went in March.
We went in March. We didn't go in summer. Summertime is too hot. It's like 120 degrees.
But even in March, I felt it.
But you don't want to go in June, July, and August.
Yeah. That's when the crocodiles come out.
Yeah, that's when the crocodiles come out. It's hot.
Because they feeling the heat.
Yeah, they feeling the heat. Oh, it's hot. When the ground.
There's a lot of crocodiles in Florida.
Florida is so hot in the summertime, right? You could actually cook on the ground.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
I think
you fry.
I think that's a myth, right?
Yeah, no, you can fry. Oh no, the ground's hot. It's so hot, even at nighttime.
Why do you think it's so hot?
I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. But it is hot.
Right. But one of the things, people like the weather because it is warm weather, especially people like from where we live, or rather, let me say,
it's hot because of the humidity.
Side.
That's what makes it more hot.
Right, from the west side, because we freeze in winter. So people in the winter, they go there because it's much more cool. I mean, warmer.
Warmer.
But one thing is also because of its unique attractions that they have. They have really nice places, the beaches.
Yes, the beaches.
That don't that with their sand. The sand is not as rough as New Jersey's.
Yes.
They had like nice sandy beaches. Fun theme park attractions.
Fun theme parks, such as Disney World.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a big tourist attraction for children or families rather.
Yeah,
the families are taking their kids to Disney World.
And this is in Orlando, Florida.
All right,
Yeah, it's Orlando, Florida.
Legoland, and the
Universal
Universal Studios. Yeah, and we've been to two. We didn't go to Legoland because I think that's more for kids because you're building stuff, right? In Legoland, yeah. So it's one place that you should go. Just especially when you have kids, just for them to experience with Disney World. It's fun, and Universal Studios.
I would say 3A for Florida. 3A you want to go to if you're an adult is Miami, Florida. I've never been to Miami, Florida, but I heard it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
If
you want a vibe, go there.
Go there. The nightlife, the beaches.
So I wonder if it's really the truth where there's girls roller skating.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
You know, like how we see it in the movies.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Roller skating.
It's most likely.
They're wearing their bikinis and
it's a vibe.
You see these muscular men with the six packs. Hey.
Yeah, it's about because now Miami, that's all they really have is the beaches and the nightlife. That's all Miami is really known for.
Right.
It's the nightlife and the beaches.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But the vibe is amazing, especially if you're adults. If you're adult, you want to go to Miami for the beaches. Yeah, it's a vibe.
All right, so we're gonna go to number
2.
Which
number
is
2, Los Angeles.
L.A.
L.A.
Yes. Known as the entertainment
capital of the world. Yes.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because this where a lot of people that want to dreams. They have dreams. They want to make it big. You go to Los Angeles.
In the movie scene.
Movie scene, yes.
Yeah, in the movie scene, it's really big for entertainers. Yeah, it's the birthplace of entertainment.
Yes.
I could call it. But it also offers iconic landmarks and vibrant cultural scenes. And sunny skies. They've also got really good weather.
Really good weather all year round.
Los Angeles is part of California, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And it's one of the most expensive cities to live in the
yes,
US.
One of the most expensive cities, yes.
And it's also known for its coastline, like, their beaches, similar to Florida, Miami, yeah. So they've got great beaches.
Yes.
It's along the coast. And one of their most famous beach is Venice Beach.
Venice Beach.
I think that's what we see in the movies.
Yes, Venice Beach.
I really want to go to Venice Beach. I think that should be our next destination. And it has a lot of museum, by the way.
Yes, a lot of museums. Yeah. And they have the Sunset Strip and Hollywood Boulevard. A lot of different museums that you should go to.
Universal Studios is also there.
Yeah.
And Disneyland.
Disneyland, yes.
Which one is bigger, land or world?
World.
Okay.
World.
But they have Disneyland there.
Because Disney World was the first one.
Disney World.
Disney World.
But it's part of the same franchise.
Same franchise.
And then they have...
Walt Disney owned all 3.
Right.
Walt Disney owned all 3.
Which is the all 3?
The third one's in Paris.
Oh, you mean like all
3
the Disneys? Yeah,
all 3 Disneys.
I've been to the one in Paris.
You've been to the one in Paris?
Yes. This girl is traveled. I'm telling you.
You know what? Okay. I could have. I almost.
What? Went to the one in Paris?
Yeah, almost. I went to Disney in Paris.
Almost.
Paris.
Almost is not the same as
I know. I didn't get on the. I didn't get on the train. I was about
so there's also this really, really famous theater called the Grauman's. I'm still hearing the name. Grauman's Chinese Theater, where you find
the handprints, the
Hollywood
footprints,
Walk of Fame.
The autographs of the stars.
The handprints, footprints of the stars. Yeah, so that's what it's known for. And there's also, they have American Idols, all these big famous shows.
The Grammys.
Yeah, they host them there. I'm not sure. The Grammys as well?
I don't know.
He says it with such conviction.
You know me.
Listen.
You know me. Yeah, I gotta make you believe it, right? I'm very persuasive.
Very
persuasive. I gotta make you believe it.
So it's also a sense of the American entertainment industry, like we said, home to many movie studios and movie stars. And one of them is the Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills,
Yeah,
yes.
that's where you find most rodeo Drive, one of the most expensive streets in LA.
Yes.
Beverly Hills is the suburbs where these top people live in. So yeah, it's a place to go to.
Yes.
That's where you can actually have a chance to meet famous people.
Yes. And I would like to say, I would like to add, because we was on number 3, right? Number two.
LA, number
So I would like to say 2A
Okay.
for California place to visit. 2A besides Los Angeles is San Diego.
San Diego?
San Diego. San Diego got the best weather.
How far is San Diego from LA?
About 3 hours.
And he calls it 2A?
Yeah, the reason I say best places to.
I think because it's his favorite place.
It is. San Diego got the best weather to.
He has not been.
I know, but this is what I heard. I did my research. It got the best weather.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, and I'm very sure that it's San Diego.
You're confusing our viewers.
No, San Diego.
We're talking LA, we're talking California.
And I know, yeah.
Then I will throw in my 2A, San Francisco.
No, okay, San Francisco is a nice place.
Though,
It is the most. It's part of California. Most places in California is expensive.
Yeah.
But San Francisco is a nice place, so that's why it could be 2A, 2B because San Francisco one. But San Diego is another because of the weather. It's 80 degrees all year round.
That's what he heard.
I've done my research.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he did.
I've done my research. Very well. Because
San Diego is what? Is a city?
it's a city,
Part of which state?
California.
Oh, it's also in California.
Yeah.
Oh, California is massive. That's
Yeah,
why.
it's
And
massive.
San Francisco is also part of California.
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's why I said 2A, 2B.
So you're right. Okay, I give you that because I'm thinking San Diego. I'm thinking Washington State.
No,
Oh, okay.
Washington is not that. No, Washington is a state.
No, but I'm just thinking that San Diego is in Washington State.
Yes.
Because it's an evergreen state.
It's evergreen
so
state. Yes,
beautiful.
Washington is a see now because I did my research because I'm looking for places where I would want to live.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking for the nice, beautiful weather. So
South Africa.
you're right, South Africa is, but still in the U.S. I'm looking at Washington, and I was looking at Washington for a long time. I'm saying Washington, because I do Washington.
State.
Washington, yes, state.
Okay.
I do Washington, beautiful weather all year round, but it's raining. It's like London. It's
Right.
raining. It's got a lot of gray
very
skies,
gray,
a lot of gray
yeah.
skies all year round. But Washington has the most beautiful landscape.
You know that it has one of the highest suicide rates, though?
Washington had the best landscape
Right.
with the evergreens, Seattle or Oregon. They got the best landscape. Florida, I mean, San Diego got the best weather because it's 80 degrees. Even other countries, it's better weather than other countries.
Okay, we sold. Any attractions there besides the weather?
Beaches, that's it.
Oh,
It's
it's along the
really-
coast as well.
The main thing about saying is the beaches in the weather. That's it.
Okay.
That's
Well,
it.
We should check it out. But before we go to number 1, we want to say to you, if you have not subscribed to our channel, we would really appreciate if you do. Press the
Yes.
subscribe button,
Hit that notification
hit the
bell.
notification bell, and that share button. Share to your friends, families, and even strangers. Okay.
Yes.
Also, if you don't want to watch us, which I think you should, you can listen to us while you're driving, doing your house chores on our audio platforms, where you can find us in all audio platforms. All right.
Yes.
No,
Why not do both? Because you want to watch it because my wife had the most funniest
Facial
and
expressions.
lovable facial expression that you want to see. My wife, her facial expression sometimes. So you definitely want to watch it.
I
Why
speak
not?
with my body.
If you love us, why not do both? I
Why
want
not
to
do
know.
both?
I want to know how many people that actually support us and love us actually do both.
Yeah.
Actually,
Tell us in the
actually-
comment section.
Actually follow the audio podcast and actually subscribe to the video.
Yeah.
I want to know how many. That's a true fan. A true fan.
A true chiller.
True
They
chiller.
can tell us on the comment section. But also, if you do want to be friends with us on social media, do follow us on Instagram at Chilling with the Chaplins, or you can follow me at Lady Siza 1 and
Yes, get inspired by LJ.
yes. All right. So are you ready for number 1?
No. Since we got one more, let's do the commercial.
What commercial?
This podcast.
Okay, go ahead.
This podcast is sponsored by Nest Opportunity Window. Yes, it's just a great community that I offer to each and every one, and I say join. It's a great way where we're to come, learn, connect, where you're able to connect with other like-minded individuals who we're able to share ideas, we're to support one another with any ventures or whatever you got going on. If you need the support, you could come into a safe haven to learn, grow, and connect with one another. And how do we learn, grow, and connect? One way, we do have the daily things, we have the lunch and learns, we have the quarterly masterminds, and the monthly webinars where we're able to come and enjoy each other and learn from each other. And we say we give you a 14-day free trial so that you're able to test it and experience the community for 14 days before you take the plunge. And then guess what? After the 14 days, when you decide you like it, you have 2 options to choose from: the monthly option and the annual subscription. $59.99, $3.99. If you hire me as a coach, it will be over $5,000. But guess what? You could join the community and have total access, and I'm able to coach you directly inside the community. So we say join the community, be a part of the family. We'd love to have you where we're able to learn from each other.
Yep, and be family. Be a family.
Yes, be a family.
All right. Ready to go to number 1?
Ready. Let's get it. Let's get it started. Okay.
New York, where dreams are made of.
She don't know the stuff.
Inspire you. New York. Yeah, stick to our day job. I know. I heard you. All right. Yeah. Most popular and most diverse city, I believe, in the world.
Yeah.
It is built by
And in the
immigrants,
US.
by the way. And I think in the world too, it's built by immigrants.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, let's just say
South
the US.
Africa is the most diverse. You gotta remember 11.
Well, you don't know other countries, right? We just know
You're
these
right.
2 countries. But okay, let's just stick
Rainbow
to the US.
Nation. Don't
Yeah,
call
there
it.
is no other
There's no
Rainbow
Rainbow
Nation for
Nation.
nothing, right? But we're talking about the Big Apple here, okay? A city that was built by foreigners. It has all the cultures you can think
Yes,
of. It is very diverse. Food-wise, cultural-wise, I mean, it is just happening in your subways. There's always something cooking there happening.
Yeah.
Like, there's never a dull moment
It's
in
not
New
a dull
York. And
moment.
that's why it's called the city that never
Sleeps.
Because I was just curious about that. Like, but the clubs close at 2. Yeah, you heard me. 2. How boring. In South Africa, they close like when the sun comes out. You get pushed out of the club in South Africa. But in New York, where the city never sleeps, they close at 2.
But you know what? Though, I have to say this though, because even though the clubs close at 2, but they do have underground clubs.
That was illegal.
Yeah, that's why they call them underground clubs. I've been to a few. I've been to a few in my days. I've been to a couple.
But you know
and
what?
it's mostly in the village.
Right.
It's in the village.
What do you mean village?
The village down Manhattan, downtown, lower Manhattan, like around 9th Street.
Hood.
Yeah, no, 9th Street, Christopher Street.
I don't know. Anyways, I would say.
But I've been there.
It's better than Jersey because Jersey the clubs close at 12.
And you know, and
12.
And
that's when the fun starts. I know, right? 12. And I remember when I was an au pair many years ago. I clubbed like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I did worse.
I
did worse. I clubbed every day except Monday.
Oh, what?
Yeah, every day except Monday. Yeah.
I thought I was the cheat.
Every day except Monday. I was.
They open clubs.
Why think I got the vibe? I'm dancing.
They open clubs every day?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they have a club open every day.
Wow. Anyway.
Even in New Jersey.
Wow, but they close
Because most of them, no, 2 o'clock.
No, New Jersey closes at 12.
No, 2
That's why
o'clock.
we used to drive to
No,
New York
2 o'clock.
to catch the clubs.
I did most of my partying in New Jersey because New Jersey is if you want a club, if you want to I like to dance. I was a dancer.
Okay.
So New Jersey
Not
to
anymore.
me not anymore. But New Jersey to me had a better club. I mean club music, with the
Maybe to the clubs that you went to. But I
no,
believe
New Jersey is
York
known for
really-
their club music. New York clubs is known for hip hop.
Oh.
If you want to go to hip hop music, they're known for the hip hop music, but New Jersey known for the club music.
What is club music then?
Club music is that fast paced beat, like that's an African beat.
Okay.
It's like that.
I'm a piano.
Yeah, like yeah, that's club or house music, but but they known for the club music, so that's why I mostly party in New Jersey when I was partying because of the club. I'm a dancer. You can't really dance to hip hop. Who can dance to hip hop? Who can dance to hip hop?
A lot of people.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
but who can dance to hip hop?
So-
all you gonna do?
Hold yourself, Pastor. Back to the Big Apple. So people also go there to enjoy Broadway shows.
Yeah, Broadway shows.
Yeah, we've seen The Lion King. I
The Lion
think that's the only one we've
That's the
seen.
only one we see.
Those things are expensive, okay? But we should go for another one this
Yes,
year.
yes.
And also, people just go there to shop because, you can shop till you drop.
Fifth
There's-
Ave is a famous one.
Yeah, because it's like designer,
designer,
real deal stuff.
Yes.
And there's also China City. Where
Yeah,
you
China
can get,
City, yeah.
where you can get
Knock off.
No, don't call it knockoff. An alternative of the real deal.
Well, we call it knockoff.
I'll call it alternative.
We being
okay?
real, we call it knockoff.
Knocks you off. Are you wearing Gucci or are you wearing Uchi?
Uchi.
Whatever you want to call
Uchi
it.
or Uchi.
Yeah. And then
Are you
also,
wearing polo or olo?
literally, let me see where's my laughing. Did you just jump over?
I sure did. I know what was that. I know what was that.
It serves him right because he has these things. I don't like these things. Oh my god, that was so funny. Anyways, guys, back to New York. By the way, New York is the name of the city.
Yes.
And it's also within the New York State. Because some people get confused. Like,
Yeah.
they think New York City is New York State.
Uh-huh.
But New York City is just the city. Like you would have the city of Durban, where I'm from in South Africa, but within the province or the state of KwaZulu-Natal. You get me? So New York is actually a city. That's why people who live in New York, when they write,
Not really.
It's New York, New
I
York.
don't know what. No.
Yes, New York is a city.
It is. No.
So what are you disagreeing with?
No. Because you know why?
You've got
Just
New York
think about-
State and
I
you've
know
got New York
they
City.
say New York City, but not really. You know why? Because each city does have a city. You got Manhattan, you got Brooklyn, you got Queens, you got the Bronx. Where's New York? You got Long Island City. So where's New York?
Okay.
But they do say New York, New York.
Yeah.
Mostly, and I guess that's Manhattan or whatever. But yeah, they do say New York, New York.
So okay, let me put it this way. I'm gonna explain it the way I understand it in terms of my country.
Okay.
So you are in the state or in the province of KwaZulu-Natal,
Yes.
which is the state of New York, for
Yes.
example. Narrow it down. Now you are in the city of Durban, okay, and then you're in the city of New York. Narrow it down. Within Durban, I'm going to Musgrave Center.
Okay.
Within New York, I'm going to Manhattan.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Gotcha.
that was simple. Okay, let's just round this off. So, other things that people go and see in New York is the Statue of Liberty.
Which thing is really closer to New Jersey.
It's actually New York State, a New York thingy, but it's too much politics. Let's not go into it. Let's not go into
A lot
it.
of politics.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely closer to New Jersey.
But also, most people like to go to see the Statue of Liberty because it's in almost all the movies where New York is
Yes.
shown. Okay, it's like an attraction site. And the Empire State Building, which is one of the longest buildings in New York. Yeah. Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge.
It's
I don't
just
know.
brown and ugly, but
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know why Brooklyn Bridge is there.
why?
It's ugly. It's just historic. It's a historic
Yeah,
bridge.
it's actually very attractive.
No.
You know.
And you want to see a bridge, you want to go to like Pennsylvania, you know, when the Golden Gate Bridge. Where's San Francisco?
Yeah,
Golden Bridge. But also, Pittsburgh have a nice bridge as well.
but people go to Brooklyn Bridge. Trust me.
I know, they go there,
He's
but
jealous because he's never been to Brooklyn
I've been
Bridge.
to Brooklyn Bridge.
When?
I drove on Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, but you didn't walk on the bridge.
Who cares about walking on the bridge?
We do. That's why we go
It's
there.
a bridge.
Anyway, Central Park. Say something negative about Central Park.
I'm not.
It's one of the biggest parks in
I'm sorry.
New York.
I guess because I live close to New York, New York won't be number one for me. It would not be number one New York.
And they have historic neighborhoods like
Yes.
the Bronx.
Harlem.
Yeah.
Harlem.
I don't know, many more.
And plus, I do want to say this too because in New York, the culture, I think we said that the high culture, and plus they have a lot of nice, you know, if you African American or blacks, you want to know about your roots, and you want to learn more about black folks. New York, you want to go to these because they have a lot of
History
African
and museums.
Yeah, and museums for African American history. So you want to learn your history, then you want to go to Harlem. You definitely want to go to New York because they have a lot of museums for black museums for African American for African American history. And African history as well, not just African American history.
You don't want to go to Florida for that because they're
No.
scrapping that out.
Anyways. But New York's a place you want to learn history, African history or African American history, New York, as well as, I want to throw this in because we saw my history, as well as Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey got a nice museum.
Why has to
about-
throw in New Jersey? New
Because,
Jersey's not in the top
hey, I'm
five.
from New Jersey. I got a rap, what? I got a rap. I'm from, what? Jersey,
All
baby.
right. On that
Jersey.
note, we want to say thank you for tuning in.
Yes,
and
thank
we'll
you.
see you in our next video.
We'll see you
take
next
care.
week. Yes,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye.